In the video that follows, Chemsi educates Jewish gentlemen about missionary. Thank you for watching.
That's why you know what he's doing? He's demonstrating to us on the camera, him and the Mu'tazilite and the Ash'ariyite, they believe the same thing. Why they say that? They say because if you describe Allah with attributes according to their logic, which is corrupted logic, which is the Greek logic, you are mentioning many gods. So if we say Allah is ever living, the Most High, so what they say, the Mu'tazilite, they say when we say Allah is ever living, this Allah. When you say Allah is all hearing, it's Allah, meaning all hearing and all seeing is the same thing. No, anyone knows. And when you speak any language that we utilize, if I say I've heard you and I've seen you, seeing and hearing is completely different thing. Is that correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that correct?
Seeing and hearing are different things.
Yeah. He just say yes. So when God hears,
seeing and hearing are different things.
so when God hears and sees, is a different thing, attribute or same attribute?
They're not attributes. They are the activities of God.
No. Okay, that's yeah. There's attributes and there's an action.
Yes.
Okay, there's essence, an attribute, and action. God is the strongest. From his action that he will destroy. Listen, from his action that he will destroy people. You know, understand that. So what I'm gonna say to you, what I'm saying to you, clearly you are demonstrating to us the God that you believe in. It does not exist in reality.
No.
Okay, is God living or is he dead?
God is not dead.
Is he living?
Yes.
So he has attribute of living.
No.
Anyway, let me move. No, إخوة. Let me move to something else. You remember last week, because clearly you're not making no sense anyway. Clearly last week you said about abrogation. Do you remember we spoke about abrogation?
I didn't speak about abrogation. Aaron spoke about abrogation.
Yes. What do you think about abrogation? Is it in the Bible, abrogation?
No.
Okay. Did God say to Abraham to kill his son Isaac?
No.
Watch this, إخوة. You know what Allah said in the Quran? Wallahi, when I read it, Allah, you know when you, إخوة. Wallahi, you know, إخوة, watch this. Clearly the title of chapter, God telling Abraham to kill Isaac. Let us get it.
Your Quran. I care about
No Quran, isn't it the Bible?
It doesn't say kill.
Watch
Where does
this.
it say kill?
Watch this,
Find
إخوة.
the verse where it says kill.
I will show you right now because I checked it.
It says kill.
You know why they have to reject that? Because their objective goal is not to reject abrogation. Their objective goal to reject whatever the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ came with, and these the attributes. Listen, I advise you to not follow the footsteps of Huyay ibn Akhtab, follow the footsteps of the Rabbi Abdullah ibn Salam who became Muslim. Now let us see, did God tell Abraham to kill his son Isaac or not? Watch this, إخوة.
Chapter 22. Want to see the Hebrew?
Yeah, what is
Genesis
it?
chapter 22.
Genesis.
Yeah.
Okay, Genesis
Yeah. Very good.
22.
Yeah.
1, yeah?
Verse 2.
No, start from 1, of course.
Fine, start from verse 1.
So depends when you're gonna get here it says Abraham. King James, he said, God tell Abraham to kill his son. Watch this, yeah? Sometime later, God tells Abraham. He said to Abraham, here I am. He replied. Then God said to take your son, your only son, whom you love, Isaac, and go to the region of Moriah. Sacrifice him. Do what?
Sacrifice him.
Doesn't say that in Hebrew.
No, you know what? We have demonstrated last week that we cannot trust you. You know, because why? All the translations says sacrifice him. And it is well known. Watch this.
I implore you, everyone, to look up the meaning of the word V'ha'alehu and to find out what the word Olah means.
Wait.
If you translate these two words, you have refuted Shamsi's argument right here.
You can't refute me because why?
Because
I mean,
if
I'm not
you
saying you cannot
translate
refute
these
me,
two words,
like I'm
that's
infallible. But the point here is, like I told him, look, logically speaking now, brothers and sisters, yeah? Imagine we are in the park. Someone came to me. He said, Chemsi, there's people fighting outside. Another person comes. He says, Chemsi, there's people fighting outside. Another person, 20 people came, they don't know each other, and they said the same thing. Logic dictates they must find the truth. Because they don't know each other, they're not going to agree upon a lie without meeting each other. Now we need to look to all the translators, and some of them did translate it directly from the Hebrew, you know, and they mentioned sacrifice, and they mentioned sacrifice clearly. Now, so this is Al-Asi. He said, God said to take your son, your only son, who you love, Isaac, and go to the region of Moriah, sacrifice him. So which translation is this? This Bible Gateway, NIV. Let us choose another one. Let us choose another one. Okay.
If you read a bit further, yeah, we'd actually prove the reason as well. Because God substituted a lamb.
Yeah, I'm looking for the other translations. You go NIV. Let's go to the other translation, because maybe NIV say they're not translating it correct.
Translate the verse. Let me hear your translation.
I'll translate it.
And
he said,
don't stop reading.
And he said, take now your son, your only son, whom you loved, Isaac, and go for yourself to the land of Moriah, and offer him up there as an elevation offering on one of the mountains that I shall say to you.
Sacrifice.
No, offer him up. Offer him up.
It's the same thing. The Christian guy, the first,
Not the same thing.
it's the same thing. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. You know what Allah said? You know what Allah said? You know what Allah said? Listen. Ikhwa, you know what Allah said? It's what Qasas. Listen to this, yeah? Allah said about them, when the Prophet Muhammad came to Jewish, not all of them, some of them, they said, bring miracles like Moses. Allah said, أَوَلَمْ يَكْفُرُوا بِمَا أُوتِيَ مُوسَى مِنْ قَبْلِ. They not disbelieve what Moses came with before. Why they said that? After, you know what they said? They said, oh Muhammad, Moses never exists anyway. Just to reject Prophet Muhammad they had to reject their own Torah. And what he did, he's demonstrating now. Wallahi. Look after yourself, Josh. I'm just showing.
In chapter 4, it doesn't say.
Yeah, it's so clear.
That's not what it says in chapter 4.
What does it say? Just read the next verse after that one. Read the next verse that says.
Subhanallah. I'm sorry for raising my voice, you know.
Abraham got a
Really do. Huh? Go to, which one I was reading, eh? Go to King James.
and Isaac his son, and he split the woods of the elevation offering, and he took
Offering as what?
And it took what? Listen, it took what?
elevation offering, and he went to the place that God said to him.
Continue, don't stop.
On the third day, Abraham lifted up his eyes,
like the
and he
Quran
saw
said,
the
Yeah,
place.
they manifest it, you know.
Why you stop keep reading now?
They
Abraham
manifest it.
said to his lads, return
Subhanallah, you know.
with
Allahu
the-
Akbar.
No, stay here.
No, they're معروف أخي. They're known to reject, just for the sake of rejecting Prophet Muhammad sallallahu
Let
alaihi
us go
They have
till
it.
here,
Abdullah ibn Salam testified against them, and he demonstrated.
and let us return to you.
Keep reading and tell him it's the law.
And Abraham took the woods of the elevation offering, and he placed upon Isaac his son, and he took with his hand the fire and the knife. And
The knife. Then for why? Then he's going to tickle him with the knife.
What's the knife for?
He's going to tickle him to offer him.
It's to sacrifice.
Yes, Abraham thought.
What's the knife for?
That offering up as an offering will mean that
What's the
I need
knife
to
for,
slaughter
Josh?
him.
Yeah. So you understood better than Abraham. You understand God better than Abraham.
No, God understands.
reading.
it.
No, it was a test, because why? God
It's a
tested it.
test.
Here clearly says
Yeah, it says in verse 1.
it's a test. Okay. How God is going to test him?
How far
He's
is
going to
Abraham
test
going
him.
to go for?
That's it. So God is going to test him. We believe it was Ishmael, by the way, but for the sake of argument, I'm showing as Ibn Hazm al-Dahiri, may Allah have mercy upon him, when from Andalusia, he was showing them from their own book. There is abrogation. Why? Because God gave a law of go sacrifice to offer your son. Then he abrogated that with giving him a sheep. You understand? That is clear. So listen, what I was advise you with, be the follower of Abdullah ibn Salam. Do you know what's Abdullah ibn Salam? Abdullah ibn Salam.
You guys made up and said he was a Jew who became
No,
Muslim.
he was a rabbi. He was a rabbi. Of course, it's a made up. It's just like you made it up here. He was a rabbi from the Israelites who believed in the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. You know? So clearly, alhamdulillah, today I came back demonstrating from every way, from logical ways, that you people, you know the truth, but you don't want to follow it. But you know what? I want to get Aaron, because Aaron, he was, when I told you about sacrifice, Aaron, yeah? He was, no, there's no sacrifice. But when I read the Quran, wallahi, my brothers and sisters, read the Quran. Okay, let me ask you something else. You know, Adam. Yeah, Adam and Hawa and Eve.
Yes, Adam and Chava.
Yeah, you believe all the children of Adam came from Adam, correct?
Yes.
Okay. How we came about?
What do you mean?
How we came about? How?
As in, how did Adam and Eve
Then
had children,
Yeah.
and then they together had children.
No, before they had children, let's have children. They had to get married.
Cain married his sister.
His sister.
Married his sister.
Okay, watch this now. Are you allowed to marry your sister now?
Now we're not allowed to.
Okay, so therefore it's abrogation.